So I have three things. One statement, two questions, all related. I spent so much of my childhood, teenage years, young adult years, looking for and needing and wanting the perfect person and wanting love and support and upliftment. And it has been phenomenal through your work and discovering the whole time what I was looking for was just me.
Yeah, and once you find me, then you'll meet up with somebody else who has also found me, and you'll have a really good time together.
And that goes right into my next question. I have such a wonderful relationship with myself. It's just awesome, every day, all day. So I have a wonderful relationship with a partner who has a wonderful relationship with himself all day, every day. And together, it's just awesome. So why, Abraham, do I allow myself to get more out of alignment, buttons pushed, and so mad at him more than anybody else in my life? What is that about?
It's madness.
Yeah.
What it is, we'll just say it in terms of the laws of the universe. It's past expectations that you haven't worked all the bugs out of. In other words, as you're visiting with us here, we can feel that you know what you said to us. In other words, you get it, that alignment with who you are is first and foremost. And you know the benefit of being tuned in, tapped in, turned on, and how good it feels to have your feelings be unhurtable and to have really good shock absorbers. In other words, to be in that place of expecting things unconditionally is a really nice state of being. But it's also something that you have to practice and tune to all the time. So sometimes things happen that are contrasting in nature. We said to some a few days ago that sometimes the very contrast that you're very sure you could live without is on your path to where you really want to be.
Yes.
And so sometimes you're clarifying things that you really care about in your relationship through that. And by that we mean you're working the bugs out of your vibrational resistance. And so this is why we were so emphatic in the last segment when we are saying to you, accept that you're on your path and you're wherever you are on your path and you're looking for the path of least resistance that you can find, but don't ask yourself to be all the way to where you think you should be or even to where you think you want to be. Accept that where you are is all right and just do the best from where you are. So that means that questions like that, questions like Esther could say, why did I not have the presence of mind to realize that I was booking an airline flight 12 hours off? And we want to say, what difference does it make when everything smooths out along the way anyway? Don't hold yourself to any standard at any point in time. Don't go back ever and second guess yourself or judge yourself. Instead, say to yourself, I've been following the path of least resistance all along the way, and by following the path of least resistance, what that really means is finding a vibrational stance within myself that allows me to be the clearer receptor of more guidance. And just have fun becoming more and more and more and more clear. How do you know what you want if you don't live some of what you don't want? And people who push your buttons the most are the people that you have the most desire around. In other words, if somebody you didn't know called you and said, hello, you don't know me, I'm just calling to tell you that I'm not ever going to call you again, you'd say, alrighty then. But if someone you really care about says that to you, you have a different feeling about it because there's more desire that is there. That's just part of that balance of knowing what you want and figuring out how to hold yourself in the vibrational frequency of what you want. There's another piece, and this is really worth thinking about. If you've been listening to us for a while, have you?
Yes.
You've heard us say this in a lot of different ways, but never as clearly as this. Receptive mode is everything. You've been hearing that all day today. The way that you establish and practice and maintain and own your receptive mode is by your broadcast mode. So when you're mad, think about what you're doing to your receptor. You're blocking yourself from the receiving of everything you want, and that's why you're mad. You're mad because of the blockage that you are doing in that moment, not because of the behavior that you are using as your excuse for being mad. So if somebody's yanking your chain like that a lot, what you want to say, or you're allowing your chain to be yanked is a better way of saying that. What you want to say to them is, oh, you are really helping me fine tune here. You're really helping me tune myself into the receptive mode, because I can feel that right now, because of what I'm blaming you for, I am nowhere near what I really want. And so you're going to help me be a really good tuner. And that's really different than saying you're going to adjust your behavior and give me a smoother ride.
Yes.
Hey, what about that? Do you really want a smoother ride, or do you want someone who helps you be a really good tuner? Because if you're looking for a smooth ride, then you better narrow the scope of people that you're around, because there's not that many that interested in giving you a smooth ride. And so now you're just sort of practicing something that you can't sustain. Where if you're saying, ooh, I really like being with you because you cause me to have to really focus myself into alignment with who I really am. And oh, those are the best people for you to spend time with, because people who are compliant, people who just cave into anything you want, they don't give you an opportunity to practice your vibration. They don't call forth from you clarity and focus. And clarity and focus is the name of the game. Since you live in a universe that is attraction-based, don't you want control of your vibration that's calling everything to you? And how are you going to get control of anything? So the people that you think you want to hang around with, those compliant, sweet people that just do whatever you want all the time, so you never have to do anything about focusing, because you don't have to focus. All you have to do is just observe the good stuff that's around you. They don't help you very much. Pretty soon, your world gets really, really, really small. And before long, they get really, really, really resentful that they have to be so really, really, really good to hold you in a place of feeling really, really, really good. Stop doing that to your kids. Let them be who they are while you figure out who you are. Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Okay.